the storming of the Capitol in America was due to, a large portion of it was due to the media, a large portion of it was due to antagonists in the crowd, and a massive portion of it was due to the QAnon conspiracy theories that I've grown incredibly disgusted by because of how they've been wrong every freaking time, every time. They thought that Mueller, the guy that was preparing the Russia report, was working for Trump. They've made a slew of predictions which never happened, whether it was Inauguration Day, gathering everyone together, and I've grown sick of it, guys. I've grown sick of it. I don't like seeing this. I do not like seeing people who I think are on the same side, on the side of protecting children from pedophiles, people that are protecting children from vacations, people that are potential voters for the same parties I'd vote for. I'm sick of seeing these good people being led astray by these QAnon people. I hate it. I hate watching it because what it means is you are investing your time in something that is wasting your time. Do you remember that thing Ricardo and I both agreed on? We agreed that, for example, the slogan, trust the plan. The problem with it is it's lazy. It encourages you to do nothing. It encourages you to rely on a man like Trump who needs help. He needs help. The guy needs help. He can't do it himself. So when you say trust the plan, it basically means in Australian terms, have a beer, chuck a snag on the barbie and watch the game. That is not what we want to be doing. That is not at all what we want to be doing. We're going to lose that way. That is a losing strategy. Okay? And it's idiotic. It's idiotic to watch. It's idiotic to see good people play into it because these are people that could be doing phenomenal things. They're not living up to their potential, as Jordan Peterson might say. We've got to fight. We've got to do it now. And the time is running out. Believe me, time is very much running out. And I'm not talking about the vaccine. I'm not talking about that. I believe most people will take it by the year's end in Australia. That's what I believe to be true. I don't think we've done enough to encourage personal responsibility and looking at that. That's my honest opinion. And I've already talked about my feelings towards the vaccine for myself. I don't want to take it. But most people will take this vaccine. I'm worried about the big things that are changing, the structural changes that are happening, whether it be democratically, like in America with the way they vote, their system being eroded. And I'm worried about the things that are going to last, that aren't going to allow us to fight, whether it be the ability to talk with free speech instead of being hit with lawfare, or whether it be big tech. And I'm worried about this, guys. I really am. It's going to be an absolute disaster. So we saw Craig Kelly come out with this announcement. He's a good guy. Craig Kelly, he's a good guy. And you might say, no, he's not. He's voting for the suppliers and this and that. Can you tell me another parliamentarian that's actually offering an alternative? Look, he's willing to resign from the Liberal Party. By Ricardo's own words 2 weeks ago, in the last episode we pretty much did together, he said Craig Kelly had an opportunity. He could have resigned and he could have been a hero. That's heroic. That's what Ricardo said. He could have been heroic if he resigned from the Liberal Party. Well, he's done that. So in Ricardo's books, he's pretty much heroic now. He resigned and he's running as an independent. There is no certainty for him or his family of their income in the future. There's no certainty. And that's it. Maybe he's probably got a parliamentary pension. But do you think he'd rather keep serving in the parliament? I think so. So the government are now at, I think, 76 out of 151 seats in the House. They don't have they're verging on not having a majority now. And they're going to be in a situation which doesn't look good for them. Now, a number of people like Bob Katter came out with a video expressing his feelings towards this. And it's quite enlightening listening to this because I don't agree with Bob Katter on everything. We align on a ton of things like opposing China. You know, he works with Drew Pavlo a lot on this, and I love that. I love watching that transparency again. That's why he's so popular and honest. But here he's making a point, and I encourage you to watch the full video. Here he's making the point, which is anti-establishment and anti-big party. The big parties need to be held accountable, just like I'm trying to do with the media.
The mainstream parties in Australia have to accept that they no longer issue the edicts, and we all jump when they crack the whip. Those days are over. The day that you could walk into this place, you big boys, and smash the dairy industry of Australia to pieces and close down manufacturing, they're over.
Has expired. I call the member for Sturt.
It's the truth. What do you guys think about that? I honestly think that Bob Katter has a role in this populist movement of the left. He's a very interesting individual. I'd love to have a chat with him. I reckon he'd be a fascinating guy to have a chat with. Maybe Drew Pavlo can help me set that up. But this is what we're seeing. We're seeing a rebellion against the establishment, and it's happening around the world. And the political establishment, they're getting worse. They are getting incredibly worse, whether it be how snotty they are, how snobbish they are, how elitist they act. And it's interesting to watch, because a day of reckoning's coming. You can only delay this for so long. You can only delay it for so long. They might have cheated the Donald once, but it's not. I don't think it's going to happen again. I reckon he's going to be back. And I keep telling people this. This is what I keep telling the QAnon people. Drop it, okay? He's not coming back. They keep saying, Joel, he's not coming back 2024. He's coming back in 2021. I'm like, okay, whatever. I get it. You still believe in what's going to happen. You believe that he's doing a Psyop not a Psyop. He's working on behalf of the military to bring down the government, and he's going to arrest the big cabal, and he's got Jeffrey Epstein still alive, and he's got all this, hidden information on some of the Supreme Court judges and all these people, and Bill Gates is actually dead. And it's like, I'm sorry guys if I don't have any patience for this. You had a good year in 2020, a ton of things came true, but that doesn't mean you've got unlimited patience from me. You're only as good as your track record. Some would say you're only as good as your last prediction, but your track record's shit. To put it frankly, ship. I said ship. YouTube, please don't demonetize the video. I wanted to move on to some questions. And you know what's funny? This week we might not even have an additional segment, because all the things that I've actually said, I've moderated them so that they shouldn't get censored. Shouldn't. That's the key word. But we'll see how we go. These are questions that I've received from my Subscribestar followers, and I love them so much. These are the guys and girls that keep me going. Many of which are boomers, and I love my boomers. I had boomer parents, and so I mean it when I say I was trying to help the boomers before. But please, if you can, subscribe to Subscribestar. Give this video a like and a share. It helps with the algorithms. I'm going to do this on YouTube live, because these questions are actually fine. They shouldn't clash with the algorithms at all. They don't clash the 4 topics that we talk about. But please become a subscriber. I take these questions from Subscribe every week. The Subscribestar people, I put a post out, they leave a comment, and these are directly from there, completely uncensored. So thank you guys. Thank you for the support. I love you guys very much, not just because you pay me, but because you guys are the ones that are willing to put your money where your mouth is, and that says a lot about you as people. And I'm not just telling you to help me out. If you're in Victoria, and I've often said, I've told you other people, you can also back.